Hey everyone, this is Natasha here again from the wedding school, and we're back here with another live session with one of our ex-students. And so we've been doing these sessions, student special sessions, since last 3 weeks, and today is our last. Coming across from Harshad's switch from being a dentist to now being a full-time wedding planner and event planner, to Hurain, who has been doing a great job back at her firm. And now today we'll be having Zainab, who's again from the production background and doing great. So yeah, with this, I think let's just add Marisha ma'am first. Let's hear from her. And yes, I think she's here. Hi ma'am.
Hi. How's it going?
All good, all good. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
Okay, ma'am. Today's our topic is what it's like to perform under pressure. So what do you have to say about it? We've seen you since such a long time, being on field and in the office. So what's your view when it comes to working under pressure, and how has your experience been like?
So working under pressure is a very tricky thing to touch upon. It really, my experience has just led me to believe that it depends from person to person.
Right.
Some people tend to enjoy that pressure.
Yeah.
They get some kind of thrill out of it, and that leads them to do better work. And some of us don't exactly perform our best under pressure. We are able to take the last minute stress, but the continuous journey of it being high pressure every single day is what gets onto us. So I think the first phase of anyone's life, professional life, is always about understanding and identifying which kind of a personality are you. Once you understood that, and if you are able to believe that that is the only way forward, especially in anything that's connected to live, whether it's performing on stage live, or it is actually doing the show running, for a live event. So anything that's going live, not giving you a chance for a second take, is going to be a high pressure job. Weddings, for some reason, have moved on from being a very enjoyable, fun, time pass event to something that's far more concrete, that's more about making a statement. So I think not just us, I feel even a bride is really facing pressure and anxiety, unlike what brides a couple of years back would be. They'd enjoy the moment, but that's not really the case anymore. And that leads to more pressure on all of us as wedding planners. So
That's true.
It's on you how you take it on. As far as the young minds are concerned, it's really important for them to understand that if the pressure is about doing an excellent job, that's great. But if the pressure is because you are not prepared well enough for something, then that's a sign to worry. And that's when you kind of pick yourself and promise yourself you're never going to let that day come back to you. So, my quick liner for the youngsters who are into this field and have just got into it is just prepare yourself mentally that it's a high pressure job. Secondly, learn that much and pre-plan that much that you are on the day of the event or wedding just taking the pressure of last minute work, which is bound to come, but rest of it needs to be pre-planned. And third is to stop watching what your colleagues are doing. A big part of the pressure that youngsters today are doing is they're always comparing themselves to their colleagues, to people whom they follow on Instagram. I have never let this kind of pressure get on to me. The first two were always a part of my life. I started, I think in the third year of Swaha, we started pre-planning to another level. My spot where I wanted to make sure I'm not dealing with pressure, what I already know I have to do. But the third kind of pressure is never something I've indulged in. But Natasha, I keep seeing, and I think you and me are doing so much on the digital platform these days that I'm realizing that there is so much that people are just constantly looking. What is he doing? What is she doing? Why is she traveling so much? Oh, there's something less in me. Oh my God, I have to push myself. So if that's the reason why you're taking pressure, then that's negative pressure. that's bad energy, and that is something that I think youngsters definitely need to consciously make an effort and kind of move away from that space.
Totally agreed, ma'am. I think since we're exposed to so much of social media, and we are exposed to so much of what others are doing, it does gets to us as generation that ये ऐसा कर रहा है तो let's do, why am I not there, or why am I
Yeah.
not doing that job? So I
Yeah.
think yes, that does put up into situations where we're questioning ourselves, and of course compromising on the qualities that we hold. So
Yeah.
yes, thanks a lot. I think we all can take that as a habit for ourselves to
Yeah.
only bother about what we are doing and just deliver it out there. Yeah.
Yeah. And what we don't realize in doing, trying to compare self with others, is that only we are racing in our head.
Yeah.
It's not affecting. ऐसा नहीं है कि I have gone ahead and I have moved leaps and bounds. It's as good as you're doing sport jogging. You're just
Right.
there. So so
It's
that
true.
is not worth it. You've got to enjoy the space, and a happy you leads to a happy family. And we have so many families to deal
That's
with.
true.
Good.
Well
So whom
said,
are we
ma'am.
getting now
So
for
today
our
we
quick
have
chat?
Zainab Hussaini, I think one of the very bright students of TWS, and she comes from a production background. She's currently working at one of the biggest decor firms in Mumbai, and yeah, she's working as a sales manager and as an assistant production manager. So yeah,
Wow.
looking forward to have a great chat with her. And yes,
Good. I'm going to make a quick exit, but on my behalf, please do ask Zainab, which I really have. I do get a chance to interact with the students, but I have not had the opportunity to interact with them after 2 years, where I want to know the pressure that they faced in that internship, which
right.
is that I don't know anything, but still I got to like pick up things.
Yeah,
Expectations are high, versus the pressure today when she's doing sales and production, and
right.
now she has her own expectations to meet up with. So
Meet up with.
what's the difference, from the internal feeling? So please do ask her on my behalf. I'll
Totally,
explain
ma'am.
on that.
All noted. I think, yes, we're good to roll.
Good. See you
Thanks a
later.
lot. Yes, ma'am. See you later. So, yeah, hi everyone. I think we'll just wait for Zainab to join in. Hi, Sagar. How are you doing? Okay. So, please feel free, everyone, to drop us any questions when it comes to how do you want to join wedding planning, or how do you see this industry. If there are any questions, please drop out. We'll try to reach out to you and answer all your questions. Okay, we have Zainab
Hi,
here. Hi, Zainab. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. You look
Yeah.
great, and I hope you're ready for today.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, Zainab. So,
Mhm.
Zainab, let's start with our question first, being what have you been up to? How has it been like? How has your journey been like from TWS, being a student, to now, being a sales and production manager? And what's the feeling like?
So the feeling from after TWS, and actually from the beginning of TWS, has been super fun. We got to learn like a lot. We got an insight of what we are doing, and what we could do.
Right.
And then post TWS, it was a fun ride. I mean, I was initially interning as a planner, then started on the decor end,
Yeah.
and it was fun because that was decor was always what I wanted to do. So when initially I started, I was a little clueless that what's happening,
Yeah.
but I think my colleagues and even my boss, he took so much interest in me, and he just got me ready in like the 3 months, because I joined in May. So I had about like 3-4 months to prepare for the season.
Right. For the season.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
yeah, so he helped me, and yeah, I think that 1.5 year has been a fun ride. After that, lot of pressure, but yeah, good.
Great.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that there's a lot of pressure, especially when you're, joining the industry. You're a fresher and you don't know what's it going to be like. So, which
Hmm.
brings me to my first question, which is, what was the season like? How have you been rolling? What have been you up to?
So the season was, I think, the most busiest season, because the thing is that my sites, that the sites that I handle are they have a lot of weddings, and because we're a monopoly, so we are doing a lot of projects. So, there are three
At one
projects
time.
so there are three projects
Yeah.
in a day, or there are 4 projects that are happening simultaneously. So, it used to be, scary. Initially, I think the first, month, I think the month of November was still bearable. But when December came in, it was like, oh my God,
There's
I
too much
cannot,
to do.
yeah, there's too much to do. December and Jan, just went on. And, sometimes, in fact, you start getting a nervous breakdown. Oh, do you remember, like
Right.
what is, have we done something wrong, and every wedding, is a challenge. Every, because they have that, you have these small points that you have to note down
Right.
during a wedding, and sometimes it just slips off your mind and you're so scared,
Yeah.
like, okay, have I slipped out that, something important? But yeah, the season was very hectic, but got to meet a lot of people and got to learn a lot in the season,
Yeah,
and
totally.
yeah, so I joined in, as a sales person, but then the season made me a production person. So I
Yeah.
think post season I was ready to do, I can in fact now do production by myself. I just don't need help. So that's taught me a lot, the
I
season.
think that's a great thing to hear from you. In fact, I can say that I've personally experienced you as a as a person who is in charge of decor, and I've seen you from
Yeah.
that particular being there in the class to now being there on
Mhm.
floor. So,
Yeah.
first thing first, really proud of you, and you're doing a great
Thank
job. I
you.
think
Thank you.
you're really confident and you're really poised. And I think there's one question that brings me to is, which I think Marisha ma'am also just addressed, is about your fresher performance. How were
Mhm.
you back then when you were there in the class and as an intern to now moving into a full-fledged, site where, like I heard you
Mhm.
mentioning that, you've been doing full sites, you've been handling everything alone. And yes, you do
Yeah.
claim that you can handle a site alone. So tell me about that. And I think I also know one more thing about you, just a quick insight that I got to know is you were not a team person. I mean, you never got along.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was another pressure for you, that
Mhm.
you had to come over and,
Correct.
get going. And especially the field that we are into, I think there's so much team working that's required, be it with the workforce, with the fellow mates, with the freelancers, etc. That
Correct.
team working has to be one of those. So tell me about that
Yeah.
experience of yours.
So, when I was, in TWS, we were given quite a few assignments where we had to do a lot of stuff and, a lot of research. So, I don't know, somehow I used to end up getting a partner who, you want to be perfect. You just want to be the best. You do not want to make, a small mistake. But you
Mistake.
know that, yeah, and you know that, in a class form, if you make that mistake, it can still be rectified. It can still be, like,
That's
okay,
right.
it's like, you're probably, what can a teacher do at the most? He will yell
It's
at
for
you,
your
or
better benefit. Yeah.
exactly. But
Yeah.
when that same thing comes to, on field, I think you have to just tone down. You have to, be I think, the sweetest person. So,
Person.
and where production is
Yeah.
concerned and teamwork is concerned, most of the production people speak in Marathi. Now, I don't know Marathi that well, but, I will be like, bhau ya karana, and, like my tuta futa Marathi, and, no matter, you are pissed at that person,
Yeah. Yeah.
or you are just, first of all, the client is giving you a hard time, and then your workers are not listening to you,
Right.
and then you just have to calm down and just tell them that, see, you can understand, we are going through this pressure, and then automatically you tone down, because you cannot make a mistake there, because it's
Right.
someone's big day,
Yeah.
and that's going to stay with their life, in your life as well as in their life forever.
Their
You
life.
cannot
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
because you yourself will never forget the mistake that you've done, something wrong in someone else's wedding.
I
So
think that
yeah.
itself is a lot of pressure to listen and to witness to that,
Yeah.
and I think as an individual, as a head, as a leader, we tend to throw the vibes. So, whatever is it that the leader is holding, I personally believe, the rest of the team is going to be the same. So if I am that person who's freaking out at a site, and if I'm the one screaming and howling, the same vibe and energy goes to everyone else as well.
Correct.
So I think being poised and still staying calm and keeping it to ourselves is something that is a big part of our job. Even though if it means having the pressure of maintaining and having 100 people under us and making sure that they're all feeling like they're one. So
Correct.
agreed, totally. So
Yeah.
Zainab, this brings me to my next question, which is, what inspired you to get into TWS, and what has it been like post learning? I mean, I know that you come from a drama background. You have been a teacher, and you
Yeah.
from that to being a student again, and now to starting your career again. What has it been like?
So initially, I did my masters. So after my masters, I didn't want to get into like a full-time working zone. Then I started teaching. I was teaching speech and drama for about 2 years. And
Okay.
then, and events is something that I always wanted to do ever since I was in college, because I was, a part of the college festival and everything. So I wanted to, do something, but then I was not very sure of it. But yeah, I'm like, my parents just encouraged me. They just said that, just do what you want to do,
Do
do what
whatever
you
it is.
feel like. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to stay with this, for you all your life. That's going to be your career for the, for the rest of your life. So just
Right.
decide and just go ahead. And it was, and then, I was supposed to join TWS, and a friend of mine, did Kashif. He was a part of the first batch. So I just
Okay.
asked him, and he said, he gave me like a very positive feedback. He just said that, yeah, you need some knowledge before getting into the industry. You just cannot blindly enter.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. So I think that was like a big push, and I just joined, and I think it was the best decision that I made.
We're glad. I think we're glad. We're really glad to have you as well, Zainab. And yeah, I mean, I think there are some questions. Let's attend them and see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marisha ma'am is asking, have you ever cried on site? Was it the client or your boss?
I have
Let's
cried on,
listen to this one.
yeah, so I did cry on the site, not my boss. It's barely been, my boss, doesn't go to that. My boss is like very sweet. He's very encouraging. He'll give you, like, he just gives you the leeway of whatever you want to do on your site.
Right.
So, like, that's not a problem. But yes, I have cried on my site. It is, because sometimes, a client can be so, like, of course, there's so much of pressure, and, even they have to go through a lot of, किसी की बेटी विदा हो रही है, and some, and, honestly, weddings do come with some drama, like there is something that's
Totally. I
going,
think, yes. There's always something, in fact, that's going
yeah,
in a wedding. Yeah.
around, yeah, and it's probably not the bride and groom's family, but something is happening somewhere, and so yes, I have. And the client just came in, and he just lashed onto me, and he said that, Are, I told you to do the Varmalas, but why isn't the Varmala here? And we don't do Varmalas. So I was like, no sir, ye baat hui nahi hai. And it was like a complete chaotic situation, and he was like a family member. He was not the father, or whoever came for the meeting.
Yeah.
And after like 45 minutes, and he just yelled at me, and he was going on, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I spoke to him. I said, sir, please, I think you can just ask your brother if he has that thing. But yeah, I was controlling myself not to cry in front of him. The moment he moved out from there, I just ran to the bathroom, and I just started crying. I was like, oh God, how can somebody be so mean to me? What wrong I have done. But yes, then later on, his, brother came and apologized, and he said that, we are very sorry. That shouldn't have happened. But yeah, I
It's
think
a part
after
of
that,
our job, I think.
it's a part of our job. And,
A lot of there's so much information that goes while planning that not even the one who's kind of coordinating with us tends to forget, ये बात हुआ
correct.
था या इससे वो final क्या decision हुआ था. And
Yeah,
on site, it's just not us having the pressure, it's someone, the one who's specially who has been in touch with us. He has the equal
yeah,
amount of pressure of checking
correct.
onto are the things being done or
Absolutely.
not. So
Yeah,
I think that screaming and that bit of breaking down happens with all of us.
yeah,
And I think, yes, great to listen to that one. Yeah.
yeah,
I think for me, one of the most pressurizing event where I actually broke down was neither because of the boss nor because of the client. It was more because of the situation that we're building up. So we're a part of the show running team. So I, Marisha ma'am, and another, our production team members, we had this meeting till 5:30 in the morning, which was post Sangeet. So, one day of totally sloshing down. We're dead to death, but we still managed to, stretch a 5 o'clock meeting in the morning to plan out and churn out the best Jaimal. And there were like 3 functions back to back, and we had to get all of them right in terms of timeline. And 5 o'clock, we kind of, finish our cup of coffees, we go, and the time we exit, it starts raining. And the setup that we just pulled off is that needs to be, that there needs to be a way out. So all that you've discussed till 5 is basically all gone for trash.
Yeah. Oh God.
So, we get back, we kind of quick plan again, on to the next one. And then we have this Jaimal, and we were doing this really unexplored Jaimal, there's a lot of drama, a lot of practicing is required. There are rains that are happening side by side. The other event is already in the go, the team is divided. So I think that particular event, shout out HE Jaipur guys, really got us.
Yeah.
And I think I never cry. I'm not the kind of person who'd cry at an event, but that was the first time that the Jaimal was over. We saw the execution and there were tears in my eyes. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes it's also, when the work is done, or, when you see something super emotional happening between the client, like maybe it's the Viday or something, somehow you just get a little teary because you feel like, oh, you've been a part of their journey, and now it's like kind of getting over. So yeah, it kind of gets even emotional then.
It's like a fun, emotional roller coaster ride of like 6 to 9 months that we kind of get into. And more than watching them, it's the behind the scenes that kind of gets you teary, that, all of this is there. True. Okay, so we have another question from Pushan. Hi, Pushan. I'm just going to read it out 1 second. If you have one advice to give to upcoming students, what would it be? Zainab, you go ahead for it. Being a student to now being a full-time planner, what would you want to say?
For upcoming students, I would just say that just be prepared, probably just gain some knowledge. Do not just blindly walk into something without knowing how to get it done, because when you join a company, I think you have to have that that bit of knowledge which is really important for the for your future. Probably, like, for example, when I joined TWS, I mean, we learned, like, we had a lot of bifurcations in topics, but I was more inclined to decor. So I think that little information, not little, but yes, that information that I got from decor, I could at least apply it somewhere. Right. So I think that kind of knowledge is very, very important for one person to reach there, for a person to get into the world. Yes, like later on, a lot of people say, yes, it's not that important, but trust me, I mean, it was important for you to learn ABCD, right? So it's important to learn ABCD of any industry that you get into. And weddings, yes, it is, because it also teaches you not only how to your speciality. Like for mine, it will be decor, but it also teaches you how to stay calm, how to stay poised.
Yes,
trust me. When I entered, I was like, I could not do a teamwork kind of a thing. But today, it's kind of taught me that yes, you have to work with your team, irrespective how the situations are.
Yes, totally. Yeah. I think I agree to that, Zainab, that knowing about something is always a better idea. And a lot of people has this misconception, chalo freelancing karte hain, let's just get into it. But that's not the way. There's so much more. There's so much more exposure to the start to the end execution, and that is really important, because that way how to tackle something, how to kind of deal with the pressure, and you're ready for it. Because the time you just hop into something, you don't really know what's going to be thrown at you, and pressure being one of them. I think I've had so many people who are very creative, who are all out there, but they can't deal with that pressure. And, they just give up, or they can't stretch on to that. And we need to have that particular quality in us, wherein we know how to deal with it and how to get over it. We can't be, if there's a mistake done, it's done. You cannot over it.
Yeah, that was something very difficult for me initially. Like, when you do a mistake and then, you just hold on to it. But
Yeah.
then, like, automatically you start moving on, and then you just let go. Like, okay, abhi hua, and I have to just be prepared for my next move,
Exactly.
because
You need to find the way out to just quickly solve it and get going.
correct,
There's
correct,
that crying bit probably can happen later. The breaking
later.
down, the everything could happen later.
Yeah,
But getting the job done right is your way
is,
out
yeah, correct.
to anything and everything.
Agreed,
So
agreed.
yeah, I think Pushan, you have your answer there. And let's take just one last question, which is, how is this industry going to be affected due to COVID? Okay, so Anjani, honestly, we've mentioned this a lot many times. Okay, I think one second. Zainab, I think we have somebody acknowledging. I think you need to acknowledge to someone. He seems like a big fan. Uh,
Yeah, that's some. Thank you, Grease Monkey, whoever that is.
Okay, so answering Anjani's question, Anjani, I think we've addressed this particular question a lot many times before, and putting it out again that no, we don't seem to. I can't really say that the wedding industry is going to be get affected. Yes, there are going to be changes. There are going to be new ways of doing things, equally as any of the other industry or the world is going to face. But I think wedding industry, we have been learning from all our seniors and industry stalwarts that it's going to be as good of an experience as it was. Yes, with limited number of people, but the same zeal, the same excitement. Because I think that one dialogue that Band Baja Barat has that we always use in our internal group, which is recession ho ya inflation, shadiyan to honi hai. So
Correct.
yeah, that's the spirit, and we're gonna go ahead with it. So yeah. Okay, Zainab, I think that was a great session with you. I
Yeah,
think we had a
thanks.
great time talking, and yeah, I really look forward to working with you again.
Yeah,
So
I want to do that soon, soon, soon.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
and take care.
same here, same here. See you soon on events and
Yes,
off events. So yeah,
sure.
I
Yeah,
mean,
bye
stay in
bye.
touch.
You
Bye,
too.
take
Bye
care.
bye. Bye.
Okay, guys, I think that was a great insight from Zainab. That was a great learning, and we got to know a lot of things. Guys, I want to tell you one more thing that I don't know if you all know that events is considered to be one of the most stressful job in the world, with wedding, of course, being one of its most important. I think it's the top 5 most stressful jobs in the world. So yes, it comes with a lot of pressure, but I think it's totally worth it, and it's a lot of fun. Apart from all the pressure that's there, I think it's the pressure drives you to do better. At least that's for me. So yeah, and we have Marisha ma'am back here. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, you all were having a good time, I could see.
Yes, ma'am. I think I and Zainab kind of do get together because we have met offline, and we've done work together. I don't know if you know that. I mean, I'm not sure if you know that.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
this until
we
you
we
mentioned it.
so yeah, I and Zainab have done couple of meetings, and we've come across with each other on 2 of our events. So yeah.
Ah, that was good, and it was nice to hear her inputs on this. I'm happy to see that the spark, the energy, and all of that is so intact, and she's just got into a very mature, evolved space, and she's so much more confident of
Yeah.
where she's headed in her life. I think it was really nice listening to both of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. I think, yeah, Zainab has been really confident, and her charm is something that really, does attract me in all the right ways. So, yeah.
Yeah. Great. I think it's been a good chat. I think I had seen Deepak post in a question for you, Natasha, because you have a background of having started your career with a decor house and then you move into a wedding planning company like Swaha. So, what is the major difference, and how did that really help you in whatever you may have
Uh,
learned in the decor space?
I think the switch was something that I was really skeptical about, because I was always very sure of what I want to do. But, I think there's this one bit in me, which is the creative aspect, which is to explore more and more. So I think that was the idea of getting into Swaha. And I'd seen these big time weddings going on, and there was so much. So this switch actually made me realize that decor being one of the aspects, how wedding planning has its own, you know, perks of things. And I, you know how a decorator thinks ki planner ka kaam ek certain cheezein hota hai, that I think that bit has really changed, because now I know what goes into being a planner. And how it helped me is first explore that there's so much more that can be done to give people experience. I think with Swaha, that is one thing that I never knew. I would say that experience is not only what they view, you know, what they see, which is what I had learned in decor. And now I think it's about what people feel, see, touch, talk, all of that matters. What they smell, in fact, matters. And that is what us as planners have to do. So that bit has really changed in me, and it has helped me understand and respect all the wedding planners as well as the decor house. And I think y'all have given me always the opportunity to not leave my background and, you know, always stay out there as well. So I don't really see myself kind of dropping that. I think it's been a ride that has been going together, and I now get to be on both the sides and, you know, enjoy and have a ride of both the aspects. So I think I've only got better with that. So
yeah, no, it's good, and I really believe that nothing that you've learned ever goes waste. You have just been able to put that to better use, besides all the new things that you work on as in the capacity of a planner. But no experience ever tends to go waste, and
yeah.
and you also need to have a knack of how to apply it, you know.
Yes.
So and of course the third aspect comes into learning and unlearning. So you're very good at unlearning as well. So I think that part really came handy as well. Deepak is writing Swaha does the best experiential wedding planners. That's very sweet of you.
Thanks
I
a
don't know
lot,
about
Deepak.
best, but definitely that is something, like Natasha mentioned. It is a very big aspect of what we do. Okay, I think it's good time to sign off. I just want to let all the young minds over there know that, you know, our topic today was specially dedicated to pressure, and therefore we had got one of our students to talk about it, because it's a younger mind that you can relate to. So just be out there, shine out, like you heard it from Zainab as well. Everyone has a bad moment. We all do end up crying on site. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Just keep going, and very importantly, like both the lovely girls have been saying, you have to have knowledge. So spend all the free time that you have in doing exactly that. Read up more things, watch more videos. It will just help you get more sure, more confident about how to deal with a certain thing. It will bring up new ideas. It will inspire you. It'll keep you in a happy space, and I think automatically you'll be able to deal with pressure. So keep going and talk. If you're feeling the pressure, also talk, express, and you will realize everyone's in the same boat, and you'll feel less at risk
Much
of
better
being
about
only one left out.
Totally,
Okay.
totally. Signing off,
Cool,
guys.
Natasha.
Bye. Bye, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye, guys. Stay
Thank
safe.
you. Thank you. Kushal's writing in something. You can read that out, Natasha. Thanks.
Okay, Marisha, ma'am, we all have always been looking at you, always inspire us in so many ways. And I just want you to know who is the one who keeps you motivating and inspired likewise. Well said, Kushal. I think that's the best way to close this one today.
I think very genuinely there are two people who motivate me. One is my mom, and second is Hemant, my partner. Mom, because she just does not allow me to drop my guard when I do feel the pressure, which has happened a lot of times in the last couple of months as well. But she just pushes me and makes sure that there is no option of you wanting to just hang your boots there. You got to keep going. It's a phase, and you got to understand the challenge and derive fun out of that also. So that is one aspect. And the other is Hemant, because he's so relaxed. When I feel the pressure, he tells me, "Theek hai, chhod de." So I have like two extreme reactions that I get, and both of these are not wrong. Both perspectives, both attitudes and approaches are absolutely right. So I sometimes apply this and I sometimes apply that. So
That. Yes, totally, ma'am. I think shout out to Usha ma'am and Hemant sir for always, motivating the entire team, not just ma'am. So yes,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of signing out today. And yeah, guys, stay safe. Bye, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks again. And see you guys in the next live session. Bye.